folks, this is a neighborhood called Woodley. Woodley was named Woodley because a gentleman called Richard Woodley, or Sir Richard Woodley, an English gentleman who was a mayor during the colonial times of Kenya. He was the mayor of Nairobi. However, he was in charge. He was behind the reason why this neighborhood came up. And I grew up around there. I'm actually driving through a place called Sudek Drive. And I'm going to show you, because this now has been, they've started demolishing this neighborhood and started talking about building it and bringing it up to more acquired times for Kenyans per se. However, at the moment, I was pretty much shocked to see that the place has actually got to where it is. On my side right here is a school. On the right side fence is a school here called Joseph Kanyefe, and the children are busy learning and doing what they're doing. And after the school right now, this is the health center that's right there. That's the health center. And then this is the main entrance to the school coming up, which is the second entry, well, the second part. Yeah, where that gate is, that's Joseph Kanyefe's school. That's where the school is. And as we go up here now, this is where the flats or apartments are based. So all of this, however, there is a fence here that blocks you from seeing exactly what's taking place on the other side. But these flats are right here, and on my left side here too is a bunch of flats. But where the fence is used to be a playground, used to be a field. It was a very empty field. Nothing was in there. It was just children coming out to play, whatever the case. You do what you're doing up there. I think they used to have a seesaw in there, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, that's where the fence is. And then there's about 2 or 3 houses that have still been left there. And the houses are all bungalows, and the flats are right here. And if you look at these flats, this just tells you how the English influence on the property itself, because these flats just look like a typical council flat in London. That's the best way I could describe it. However, we're in Nairobi, Kenya, and obviously because it was under English colonial rule for a period of time, and the gentleman called Richard Woodley, or got the name Sir Richard Woodley, he was the one behind this place, hence the name of the place Woodley. And on the right there's also a part where they let the children go and play around, because obviously they're not going to be able to play where their fencing is, as it's all blocked off. Health center on the left there. Yeah, that's where the playground is on the right there. And then here comes back to the houses. Obviously, the houses have fences around them. No problems with that. The fencing is around the houses, and the houses here. All these houses are bungalows. Most of them are 2-bedroom bungalows. There might be 3-bedroom bungalows too. I do not know, but I'm not 100% sure. And then here is Sudek Drive coming up. So after this house here, now we come to Sudek Drive. And Sudek Drive actually goes right around. So if I turn right, I'll be able to drive all the way around and exit on the other side. So that's Sudek Drive over here. And this property right here I'm about to pass, this yellow gate right here, used to do ice creams or ice lollies, however you want to call them, but they were all frozen, pieces of ice where you flavored up, and you just come in, purchase it, and, you buy your thing. And they were doing their thing. And then you come up further down. This is the other side of Sudek Drive. So this is Sudek Drive right here. So from the other end to this end is Sudek Drive. Now I used to be living there. Everyone that knows me knew me for the dogs I used to have. So everyone would be like, yeah, those dogs used to terrorize us. And, there's another couple of houses here. To the left as well, there's another couple of houses. And you come into this, right after this gate here. This here is called Gura Grove, or was called Gura Grove. Right there, Gura Grove, which goes around again and also gets to the other exit, the other side of it, which is an entrance and an exit, depending on which side you're coming from. So if you're coming up, this house used to have, I think it was one of the houses that used to have parrots, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember very well. But anyway, people, as we are here now, this is we're coming up to the Gura Grove, and as we're about to exit this particular area here, they put a set of gates with somebody always looking after them. Never used to be there when I was growing up, to be honest with you. And then they just introduced it for safety keepings, I guess. So, yeah, this is Gura Grove that we're going to be. Yeah, I didn't really film on that side. Now there's an exit, so you're going to have to turn left. However, This here used to be a real empty field. There would never used to be anything on this particular direction. You can even see from the road that I'm going to be driving on in a second. You can see that this was just recently just built in there just for the sake of business, because business has to move on. And there's a lot of mechanics that are keeping an eye on your cars and stuff. And this is where they're located. But there's nothing you could do about it, because you know what, as time goes on, we all grow and things change and things happen in a different way. That's a bit like, I would never have expected this to be here, but as it goes. So I'm going to do a left turn on this particular turn right here. If I do the left turn, obviously I got to keep out for the cars that are coming through, because you don't know who's coming through. But anyway, so you turn left up here, you get on this road. And on this road, you can leads you to if you go straight down towards the right side of it, further down, it leads you to a place called Kibra, or used to be called Kibera at one point. That's the location. But prior to that, we're in the school called Moy Girls. This school is called Moy Girls. You could see from the logo there, didn't get it too well. I was quite excited doing this, to be honest with you, so I didn't really pay attention to. I'm going to do more. But yeah, that school used to be called Moy Girls, and it was a boarding school, if I'm not wrong. And there were some people who were day scholars and stuff. And if they were staying overnight, they wouldn't really be coming out. But there's those who were day scholars, as they used to call them. They would come out of their place and go home, because they don't need to be sleeping over. You know what I mean? But yes, this is Woodley Estate. Gentleman called Richard Woodley, or Sir Richard Woodley. It's 70 plus years old. I think 72 years old. But it's now come to an end, and you've got the governor of Nairobi. His name is Sakaja, and he looks like he's doing a job that he's supposed to do. That's the main entrance of Moy Girls. He looks like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. So now I'm on Gong Road, Ngong Road. And this road has always been here. Obviously, it's been extended in time, and it's quite interesting because it leads you to a lot of locations of Nairobi, Kenya, or in this part of Nairobi in itself. Because you got the hospital on one side, and then you got two of the shopping centers. One is called Prestige and Junction. Very affluent, and there's also areas where you can buy a car if you want a car. You get your you get your shopping if you want to do your house shopping and stuff. And then it also leads you to there's a couple of schools here too. So you got a couple of schools. You got a Coptic Catholic. No, it's not Catholic, but you got a Coptic church that's on the left there too. And if you go further down here, you've got the Daystar University at the roundabout that's coming in. Now, the Daystar University has a lot. It's got a history too. And on the right side of it is the city mortuary. And if you were to go further up after the roundabout, is the Kenyatta National Hospital. That's where it's at. People, this is Kenya. This is Ngong Road. This is how things have changed. For those of you who recognize the place but are have not been back here for years, and you see it now, you'd be like, damn, this is how home is changing. Why am I not here? You know what I mean? But yes, if I was to go to the left, this Daystar University is right to the left. You see, I think I was doing a left down this way. Yeah, but that's the left side it is. And if you were to go straight on the other side, it's Kenyatta National Hospital. But yeah, folks, and if you were to go further down this way and you do a left at that roundabout there, you're going to end up in place called Hurlingham. Hurlingham, I think. Yeah, Hurlingham, I think that's the best way to put it. That's Daystar is right there. And then on this next roundabout, I think I actually get to it. Bloody hell. I can't remember what I was doing when I was doing this. Yeah, but okay, I messed up with the camera. I put it down. Why did I put the camera down? I do not know. Sorry, people. If you're watching this, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, if you were to go to the left side here is Hurlingham. Yeah, that left side, it goes to Hurlingham. But you go straight down, you're going into Nairobi town. They always call it Tao. You're going to Tao. But there's a couple of churches here as well. Once I cross over, you see it. Okay, let's go across. And as I'm here to the left side of it, there's a church there. It used to be called the Nairobi Pentecostal, if I'm not wrong. But I'll show it to you because I actually did capture it, remembering exactly what I was doing. This area is quite old, actually. It's very, very. It's been there for a while. Or for a minute. Let's say colonization times, that's when they were making sure that they get into it. And I think the Kenyan Army defense thing is around on the other side too. But people, when you get a chance, if you can do travel, welcome to Kenya, welcome to Nairobi, Kenya, and enjoy yourself. You'll definitely enjoy yourself. As you can see, the temperature always favors you because it's always nice and warm. It's hot, actually. Let me get it right. It's hot, but it's really hot. Yeah, that's the church right there, the Nairobi Pentecostal on the left side. And as I'm going further in, I'm going into Nairobi town center, basically, as they call it, Tao. People, this is what you call a great moment in time. It's called a peaceful drive at the same time, because as you get older, you kind of look at these places and say, wow, so you are the ones who survived and other places didn't survive, or other places got extended and got built superbly. People, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And welcome to Kenya, man. If you get a chance, please welcome to Kenya. You are so welcome. Visit it. You can go and see the wild animals and stuff and see what's going on with those. And because, Nairobi is the only place that has a national park center in the middle of it. You know what I mean? So you go down there and you can see all the wildlife that you can see. But I'll tell you this for now, it's quite hard to see certain animals, certain